It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the Double-A level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this can work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. They don't specialize usually until later on, and often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel either as a hitter and position player or as a pitcher. Naturally, some work is going to be taken away from one or the other if you're splitting your focus. And that's why we haven't seen it too often. Guys have to be tremendous athletically to be able to do both. The work ethic has to be off the charts. It's happened a couple of times at the major league level, but it's few and far between. So I'm really interested to see if it's going to work out in this case.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
We've got baseball on the show. C.J. Van Eyck gets the ball for the opener in front of these home. And now Lorenzo Shearhold is coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll played one for sure and maybe a second. And the runner will score from second. Throw won't get him.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got it.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Good battle. Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw. Throw to the plate goes right by him. Now to bat, Nash Knight. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. On the ground is short. This could be 2. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping up is Lorenzo Shearhold. He doubled his last time up. A ball and no strikes. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are into the box. Lorenzo Shearhold. He flew out in his last debut. Now the first pitch. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So now here is Orelvis Martinez. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Hot shot on the ground is short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher doesn't.
So next to bat will be Rodrigo Vigil. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Scooped up. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Digging in next, Lorenzo Shearhold flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the two-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, next will be the designated hitter, Orelvis Martinez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. New Hampshire led this game from the third inning on and never wavered.
On 13 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men.
So stepping in is Lorenzo Shearhold as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Out in front of it, strike one.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Lorenzo Shearhold. He singled first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lundqvist is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a... So here is Lorenzo Shearhold. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball one. Pardinho, a 5'10" right-hander. He throws a four-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and a two-seam fastball. Smith is there for it. One away. So now to the plate, Lorenzo Shearhold. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Aguila is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Portland Sea Dogs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 13 men.
So now here is Desan Brown. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Fisher Cats.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Nash Knight is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
3-1 to him now. Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Payoff pitch one more time. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting 4.
Will Robertson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Lundqvist, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hard hit ball to short, fielded cleanly, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him. Now it'll be Kevin Smith, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. 0-1 the count. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here comes the 1-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a field thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
The windup and the 0-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The catcher.
Gabriel Moreno is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jordan Groshans. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Left fielder looking up. Still ranging back.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
At the plate now, Wyatt Self. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And now in the box, Desan Brown struck out in his last trip to the plate, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. One out, nobody on. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Netzer backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Next up is Nash Knight. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Here we go, boys.
There's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Brock Lundqvist. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And he struck him out. First pitch of the AB on its way. Will Robertson stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. This guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Netzer takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. So the next to bat will be Kevin Smith. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Lays off 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Leonardo Jimenez. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Gabriel Moreno comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High chopper to third. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next, it'll be Jordan Groshans. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Popped him up. Tobias has a play. I got it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Wyatt Self. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. First pitch of the AB now. Desan Brown is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Full count now. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Next up, Nash Knight. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a screwball misses here, and we're even at 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Into the windup and the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Stepping in once again is Brock Lundqvist. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Now batting, right fielder.
Will Robertson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Fouled away. Bouncer to the left side. He's right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next to stand in is Kevin Smith. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Grounded to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Stepping in now, Leonardo Jimenez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
0-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Matthew Kent is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the final